Good morning. I thought I would do a full screen video here of the backyard. This is just going to be a sample video, see if I can do a full video without editing. So this one is just specifically for YouTube. So this is my garden and it is we're in zone 10B. Oh look, we've got a bird right there on the fountain. This is what happens is usually it's full of birds, and then when I come out they all fly away. But I have a bunch of yellow finches that come and visit my garden in the morning. There's probably like 8 of them, and it's so cute. They take turns in and out of that fountain. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a longer video. Here's my backyard. It hadn't looked like this, so we did all this, tore out all the grass, and I wanted it to be more of a garden that I could just tend to and add color and different designs in it. So this plum tree right here in the middle has been here. Oh, there's another yellow finch. Has been here we planted it 2 years ago. And the first year it probably had 3 plums on it, and then it doesn't anymore. So, but I'm sure that we'll get some plums this year, being the 3rd year. So next year sometime we'll get plums. So here in zone 10B, it's about 53 degrees in the morning, and we must have had some dew. It's not rain. For those who get rain know that this is not rain, this is just dew. I'm going to walk you through my garden and show you a few things that I have. This is called a potato vine, and it gets these beautiful purple flowers all on it. It does need to get a haircut here. I'm keeping it in a topiary form. This right here, this arbor that my husband built, he didn't know what to do with it, so just use some scrap wood. So I told him to just put it right here, and then this is my little station where I can just put the plants that I'm not having in my garden anymore. So when I cut the Super Tunia Vista bubblegum back, or the raspberry, actually this is the raspberry, I didn't want to throw it away, and I thought that their season was done, but clearly it's not. So hopefully let's see if they last a little bit longer. I have verbena that I had in the garden, and then again I pulled it out because it wasn't doing well, and now it's doing really well. So, and this is what's crazy is here's my tomato. Now it's December, and look, it already has some more fruit getting ready to bloom on there. I don't know, we'll see if it's mealy or not. And then down here, a strawberry plant has strawberries in December, which is crazy. So let's see, this is my Eden climbing rose. I've got one here, and then I have one over here by the fountain. I'm probably disturbing all the birds today. I'll back up, otherwise it gets real noisy. And these right here are a Durante, and the purple flowers, the hummingbirds and all the bees and everything, butterflies, usually in the summertime it's just filled. And once they get pollinated, then they turn into those orange berries, and then the birds come. Well, nobody's been eating them, but supposedly the birds are supposed to come and eat all of those berries. But it is really pretty to have that in the fall because it brings that orange color, but I love the orange and the purple. I think that looks really pretty. And then down here I had planted all of my daffodils. None have come up yet, so I'll keep an eye on that. But I did plant a bunch of irises. So right here, the irises are already coming up. And I have, so some things look like they're dead. They're just, the pentas are kind of fizzling out here, but I'm going to keep them in there because I know that they'll come back. The Nemesia is doing really well, so that's good. Coming around. just add some brightness into the garden while other things are resting, I would say. Got some hydrangeas. Back here's my dump garden. When things aren't doing well, I got to figure something out back there, but that's fine for now. And then what do we have over here? We've got the calla lilies. Now those get about 6 feet tall and they'll bloom here soon. So out of my hellebores, you know, you get a lot of bugs in the garden, so somebody's happy eating all of the potato vine. But I have 4 hellebores, and this is the only one that seems to be blooming right now. Let's see. So it's really pretty. I wanted to cut some and put them in the house, but I think I'll just leave these in the garden. My husband decided that he would help me out by getting this solar panel thing that's actually not really working to bubble up the bird bath, but I just clean out the bird bath every day, put some fresh water in there, and then the birds can come and take a bath. And we've seen the neighborhood cats come in there and take a drink of water, and I'm sure the squirrels and raccoons and everything else are coming in. Here's the diamond frost euphorbia that's kind of getting really spindly. I do need to cut that back, but for now I'll just leave it. And then over here, my husband had built these wooden boxes for me, and I planted these up, I want to say like in August, and they're still doing really well. We've got a little bit of bugs. Again, it's a garden, so you're going to have bugs in your garden. These are all of the geraniums that I propagated. So I just broke off a piece, stuck it in a pot here, and they're doing well. Let's pull some of the dead leaves off. What else do we got going on? Yeah, that doesn't look good. And my cyclamen, these have been in here for, this is probably like their 4th year. This is the spot for them, so I don't want to move them because they're doing so well right there. So sorry for the rough footage. I'm not going to edit this. I'm just going to let it run. So if it's wobbly and whatever. So here's more of the garden. This is just one section of my garden. Still kind of figuring things out where I want things to go, but these snow bushes, oh my gosh, I love them. Can you see that they have like a maroon stem on them, and then they do get these pink and white. So it's green, pink and white, and it's just so pretty. I've got that one there, and I have this other one right here. And I got the hydrangea. But look, this calla lily, it's already about 4 feet tall. Let me back up and go this way. So coming this way, you can see the hydrangea. And this fern right here, somebody must have dropped a seed, because this is just a little volunteer that's kind of doing its own thing. Here is the coleus that I propagate, and I just keep those going in the garden. They're all over the place. I just keep breaking them off, sticking them into the ground. And then down here, another section of the garden. I have the espalier. This is the star jasmine. So of course this time of the year the leaves are still green in my zone 10B, but they do still get their fall foliage where they change color and die off as plants do. The leaves will die back, fall off, new ones will come. So that's just how that cycle works. Do stand back here, you get a better view. Oh, real quick, here's another Eden climbing rose that I have on this arch. So it'll all be pink, and then this is the star jasmine that's pink. But what's real interesting too, I don't know if you can see, but that right there, there's one there and there's one right here. Those are praying mantis eggs. So inside that, there's about 200 babies that will come out. So I have quite a few of those throughout my garden, which is kind of cool to get a bunch of praying mantises. I love this area because just when you walk through like this, and it brings you into the garden where you can see the espalier. Now this pot here and the one down at the end, I like to keep the same. And then these 3 pots are all the same as far as the plants go. I have the Japanese boxwood right here that I'm going to shape into a ball. I got those at the clearance, Home Depot's clearance for $5, so that's not too bad. I've got my orange tree here that is loaded. Now this is just a dwarf orange tree, and it's been in this pot for, I want to say, at least 4 years, and it's still doing well. So important that I water it consistently, and then I feed it the what do I feed it? The citrus. Oh my gosh, I can't even think. It's by Espoma, I believe. Anyways, feed those ever so often. Just probably, since they're in a pot, I feed them. When do I feed them? I just keep feeding them. I'm sorry, I'm not editing this, so I'm hesitating on what. When do I feed them? Like probably every other month, I would say. I just give it a handful, and that's what I do. And then my lemon tree is still fighting the scale, but it's coming back, so that looks better than what it did. Again, here's another $5 Japanese boxwood that I'm going to go ahead and make a little topiary out of. Here are some more of the snow bushes. I have these 3 right here, which is a same snow bush but a different variety. The leaves are different. Oh my goodness, the roses. I can't believe that these roses are still blooming here at the end of December, but these are so pretty. And these right here are the Yves Bagot, and they smell so good. Look at the color on that. Oh, so pretty. So that's just a quick little view of the garden, and I hope you enjoyed this, and sorry for unedited, not making it perfect, but just a quick little view of what is going on in my garden. I hope you stay tuned and subscribe, and hopefully I can keep you entertained by enjoying this relaxing garden with me. Let's go back here for one more quick pan. And that's just how I do it.